Thousands of Black Lives thugs storm mall, forcing innocent white shoppers to racist verbal abuse by Al Weisman for freedomdaily.com. Black Lives Matter strikes back. This year's demonstrators from Black Lives Matter are once again boycotting Black Friday and demand by targeting the St. Louis Galleria in St. Louis, Missouri Friday. The movement is said to have been organized on social media using the hashtags #NotOneDime, #Black Lives Matter, #St. Black Friday, just like has been the case for the past 3 years. This time, though, the mall had to close its doors. At least 7 people arrested inside the Galleria Mall at a Black Friday protest, #Expect Us. Let's take a quick look. Well, that was really inspiring. Galleria protest. That was on the 21st. Okay. Even State Representative Bruce Frank Jr. was among the 7 people arrested after they marched through the St. Louis Galleria Mall while chanting "Shut it down" as they marched through the mall. They may get their wish really soon also. St. Louis call to action. What a beautiful day to go shopping together. Yeah, okay. The Galleria had to completely close its doors and only open them to let people out. A mall cart business owner said he held out as long as he could. He added that he had opened at 9 a.m. and everything was fine, but then the protesters came and the customers were scared away and left in droves, especially when the protesters started dropping to the ground to symbolize people who've died because of police brutality. Display they called a die-in, yet no mention whatsoever of 78% of black babies born to households without a father, nor the fact that young black men are 93% chance of being killed by another black man, or even better, the fact that blacks commit violent crimes at 7 to 10 times the rate that whites do. Okay, the Stranger reports, protest the death of net neutrality, shop on Black Friday but not Cyber Monday. There's nothing that can be done about it now. Big telecommunications corporations have this round one. The FCC, led by free market fanatic Ajit Pai, will give them the head of Obama-era net neutrality on a bloody platter on December 14th. The ruling will make the concentration and monopolization of profits in cyberspace easier, a development that should not surprise anyone. Much of the history of capitalism is composed of 2 connected movements. One has been the increased replacement of labor, variable capital with machines, fixed capital to save costs and increase productivity. From this process arises the contradiction of failing effective demand. The other is the growth of monopolies within and across sectors. One of the contradictions of this process is that it is precisely undermines one of the sacred rules of market ideology, perfect competition. And so one of the things to follow the death of net neutrality will be the kind of product innovations that tend to be generally by smaller enterprises and threaten corporate or established profits, with the real danger of creative destruction, as the socialization of health insurance actually encourages small-scale entrepreneurship in the market. Government regulations of the net actually encourages competition among businesses. Deregulation will not end socialism, government intervention, and management, but it will concentrate the benefit of the net in a few hands. Isn't that great? The FCC is also determined to give big telecommunications corporations everything they desire. That in a preemptive move, it's even blocking the opening of states for states to self-impose net neutrality rules. The GOP praise and worship of state rights apparently does not extend to the web. Cities might find solutions to this bad ruling by offering their citizens alternatives such as municipal broadband, though Jenny Durkin ran on a Trump-proofing Seattle platform. I very much doubt she will support anything as socialistic and anti-business as municipal broadband. But the rural areas that voted whole hog for the pussy grabber who put Pi in power will certainly be soundly thrashed by the deregulation of the net. And because many rural people are too thick to look into these moderately complicated matters too deeply, expect them to blame the liberals for the rising costs of their internet service. There is one other solution, however, which is not being given enough, if any, consideration. People in the city and suburbs, which are turning blue these days, should stop or reduce shopping online and return to the real world of brick-and-mortar businesses. Protest the cold murder of net neutrality by spending your hard-earned cash on Black Friday instead of Cyber Monday. Reverse the decade-long encroachment of all forms of e-commerce on your consumption fund, household stock, necessities, comforts, and processing instruments. Such a reversal in consumer habits is not at all impossible or even that painful. The best solution of all, of course, is to simply socialize corporate profits. That would end many of our economic and environmental problems quick. Seems everyone is protesting everything this year. Do these idiot protesters even understand that the people who suffer the most when they pull a stunt like this are the employees of the businesses and the owners of the small businesses who wait all year to make most of their money from Christmas sales? Do they even care? Or does their limited mental capacity actually make it so they don't understand how the economy works at all? By the looks of the video, it seems they don't like to see people shopping, so they document their protest on their new iPhones and Android devices. Interesting, isn't it? Please share if you agree these protesters need to be squashed already. Yeah, and if you take the broader look, which I didn't, yes, Weissman is actually accurate in his predictions here. So true. Destroying our lives, which they don't even realize. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.